At the beginning of the story, we see a girl lying in the middle of the road, intending to end her life. Soon, a car arrives on this road. As the girl sees the car approaching her, the fear of a painful death makes her change her mind, and she gets up from the road and moves to the side. The person in the car doesn't stop to help her either. He ignores her and drives away, as if he saw nothing. This girl's name is Lisa. Lisa's life is not going well at all. Actually, today is Lisa's daughter's birthday, but her daughter is no longer in this world. Then we see that the man who had ignored Lisa and driven away a little while ago realizes his mistake. So he reverses his car and comes back to Lisa. The man inside the car, named Adam, asks Lisa, "Are you okay?" To which Lisa replies, "Yes, I'm fine. Nothing happened to me." The man then tells Lisa that the city is quite far from this deserted area, so if she wants, he can give her a lift to the city. Lisa agrees and immediately gets into his car. During the journey, Adam asks Lisa, "What were you doing alone in this deserted place?" Lisa tells Adam that today is her daughter's birthday, which is why she misses her a lot. But unfortunately, her daughter is no longer in this world, and now she is completely alone. There is no one in this world she can talk to. Hearing this, Adam says, "Oh, so that's why you were lying in the middle of the road to die." In response, Lisa says, "I don't want to die. I just want to meet my daughter one way or another." Just then, Lisa turns on the car radio. News is playing on the radio. The reporter says that a serial killer is on the loose in the forest, and this killer murdered 2 more girls this morning. The police don't have a picture of the killer, but they have information that the murderer is a fair-skinned man with a brown car and a cross mark on his right hand. Hearing this news, Lisa's heart sinks because the description the reporter was giving on the radio matched none other than Adam. Seeing the cross mark on his hand, Lisa becomes terrified. Before Lisa can do anything to save herself, Adam suddenly slams on the brakes hard. Lisa's head hits the dashboard violently, and she loses consciousness. A little while later, when Lisa opens her eyes, she finds herself trapped in a strange bunker made of strong iron walls on all sides. Lisa, finding herself imprisoned in this closed place, panics and starts screaming for help, but no one comes to her aid. We see that Lisa has been dressed in a strange suit, and a watch has been put on her wrist. Lisa tries hard to remove the watch, but it's so strong that despite her efforts, it doesn't come off. Finally, when she realizes that escaping from this place is impossible, she gives up, sits down in a corner, and starts crying. Suddenly, the chamber door opens. Lisa sees a tunnel on the other side of the door. Light is visible from the end of the tunnel. Lisa understands that to get out of this place, she must go through this tunnel. Lisa is happy that she has found a way out, but as soon as she enters the tunnel, the chamber door behind her closes automatically. Seeing this, Lisa's breath catches, and she realizes she is trapped in an even more dangerous place. Suddenly, an alarm goes off in the bracelet on her wrist, and an 11-minute timer is set. Seeing this, Lisa understands that she must get out within 11 minutes, or she will be trapped here forever. So, Lisa quickly starts crawling on her hands and knees towards the light. But just as she gets closer to the light, the door at the end of the tunnel slowly starts to close. Seeing this, Lisa moves faster. But when she reaches the door, it is completely shut. Lisa doesn't know how to get out now. She starts screaming and crying. Then her eyes fall on another tunnel next to the door. But that passage is very narrow. Lisa sees no other way out. So, gathering courage, she somehow enters the tunnel and, after much difficulty, crosses it. Moving forward, she reaches a place where there are 2 paths like a platform. One path goes upwards and the other goes downwards. Lisa is confused and chooses the upper path, crawling on her knees. But shortly after moving forward, the floor below begins to rise. If Lisa doesn't get out in time, the rising path will crush her against the ceiling. Scared, Lisa moves faster. She was just about to be crushed when her hand reaches the end of the tunnel, and just as the path was about to close completely, Lisa manages to save herself and escape. Saving herself from being crushed, she breathes a sigh of relief. But she doesn't know that her difficulties are about to increase because the path ahead is even more dangerous. Just then, the alarm on her watch goes off, indicating that half the time has passed and only 5 minutes remain. So, she starts moving forward again. After moving a little distance, she sees a person lying on the path. When Lisa gets closer, she sees it's not a living person but a burnt dead body in terrible condition. The corpse also had a watch on its wrist just like Lisa's. Lisa understands that this person was also trying to escape the tunnel like her but failed and died. Meaning, escaping from here is impossible. Seeing this dead body, Lisa's remaining hope of escaping shatters. But she musters courage, moves the dead body aside, and continues forward. When she looks at her watch, only 2 minutes are left. So, she moves even faster. Suddenly, strong iron bars block her path. At the same time, numerous heating pipes emerge from the tunnel walls and start heating the place. Seeing this, Lisa panics completely. She understands that soon her corpse will also be lying in this tunnel like that burnt person. She doesn't know what to do next. Just then, a small section of the wall behind her opens. Seeing this, Lisa crawls backward and enters it. The next moment, a glass door seals this section completely. Just as the timer on Lisa's wristwatch reaches 0, fire erupts from the heating pipes like a fountain. And in an instant, the entire tunnel is engulfed in flames. The section where Lisa was trapped was completely secure, so her life was saved. A little later, the heating pipes retract into the walls. The door of the chamber where Lisa was trapped opens. After what she just witnessed, Lisa doesn't want to leave the section. But the wall of the section pushes her out and reconnects with the tunnel as before. As soon as Lisa comes out, her watch sets an 11-minute timer again. As she moves a little forward, the upper part of the tunnel starts descending and sticks right against her, leaving just enough gap for her to crawl forward. Lisa is now completely helpless. She starts crying loudly. When she looks at her watch, her time is running out, meaning that in exactly 11 minutes, the fiery deluge will return in the tunnel and turn Lisa to ashes. She thinks that rather than dying such a terrible death, it's better to try to escape once more. So, mustering courage again to save her life, she starts moving forward on her back, using her hands for support. After crawling some distance like this, the tunnel ends, and a tank of water appears ahead. Lisa is very tired, and thirst has worn her out. Lying down, she uses her hands to drink water and quench her thirst. When she looks at her watch, only 8 minutes are left. Now, apart from the water, she sees no other way out. So, taking a deep breath, she enters the water. After entering, the tank is quite large. She doesn't know which way to go. She starts searching for an exit in the water but finds none. The way she entered the tank is also closed now. Her breath is starting to run out. Just then, a door opens upwards in the tank. Lisa quickly goes through that door and comes out. Upon emerging, she takes deep breaths and starts moving forward on the path. But Lisa is extremely tired. Moving forward is becoming very difficult for her, and soon, due to extreme fatigue, Lisa falls asleep right in the middle of the path. But then, a screaming sound echoes in Lisa's ears. Someone else was there calling for help. Hearing that voice, a hope of survival awakens inside Lisa. So, she quickly starts following the sound. Suddenly, a door opens right below her, inside which is boiling acid. Lisa barely avoids falling into the acid. The acid is so dangerous that it could melt even strong iron in a few seconds. Lisa quickly cuts a piece of her cloth and dips it in the acid to test it. The cloth turns into black ash in just a few seconds. Seeing this, she proceeds very carefully. She was about to cross the place by placing her hands and feet on the edges of the pit when her knee touches the acid. Lisa screams in pain. Fortunately, because of her suit, her knee is saved from melting, but a deep wound is formed on her knee. The good thing was that the cry for help was now coming from much closer. Forgetting her pain, Lisa again starts following the voice and finally reaches an iron grid. Some distance away is another grid, behind which is a man. That man is also wearing a watch and suit like Lisa. Lisa says to him, "Listen to me. We are both trapped here. If we help each other, we can get out. But that man's mental state has deteriorated due to being trapped in the tunnel for a long time. He sometimes curses Lisa, sometimes apologizes. He says, "These people will return soon and kill us both." Saying this, the lunatic starts laughing loudly. Just then, Lisa sees that the countdown of 60 seconds has started on her watch. The heating pipes emerge from the walls again. And this time, the rescue section opens right between Lisa and that man, with space for only one person to hide. Now, either that madman will be saved or Lisa. The next moment, the iron grid in front of Lisa and the madman moves away. Both run quickly towards that chamber and reach it simultaneously. After that, they start fighting each other. In the struggle, sometimes Lisa pushes the madman out of the chamber, sometimes the madman pushes Lisa out. But finally, just as time is about to run out, Lisa kicks the man out of the chamber. The man tries to pull Lisa out by holding her leg. Just then, the 60 seconds end, and the glass door of the chamber cuts off the man's hand. The man screams in pain. Then Lisa's eyes fall on the man's hand, which has a cross tattoo. Seeing that tattoo, Lisa realizes that this man is none other than the serial killer Adam, who knocked her unconscious in the car. Now all of Lisa's confusion is cleared. Earlier, Lisa thought that Adam had imprisoned her here, but her thinking was wrong because poor Adam himself was now at death's door. Meanwhile, the 11 minutes on Lisa's watch are completed, and the intense fire erupting from the heating pipes turns Adam to ash in just a few seconds. Seeing Adam's terrible death with her own eyes, Lisa trembles with fear. A little later, a robot comes through a small tunnel inside the section. It looks like a terrifying skull. This robot doesn't harm Lisa but heals her knee burned by the acid. Lisa asks it who it is and why it brought her here. In response, a tool emerges from the robot's mouth and connects to Lisa's suit. With the help of that tool, Lisa starts remembering all the flashbacks. She remembers when she was in the car with Adam, and after finding out the truth about Adam, she had a struggle with him. During that, Adam stabbed her in the chest with a knife and threw her out of the car. At that moment, Lisa saw a white light coming towards her from the sky. After that, Lisa returns to the present. Lisa now understands one thing. It was those aliens who saved her life from the beast Adam and brought her here. But without telling her why they brought her here, the robot leaves. Lisa also understands that whoever these people are, they don't want to kill her. She just has to pass this game. Only then can she escape. Lisa now comes out of the chamber to continue her path forward. Adam's severed hand is still lying there. At the same time, Lisa notices some symbols below the timer on the severed hand. Lisa is trying to understand the meaning of those symbols when a rotating fan starts coming towards her. Seeing it, Lisa moves back to save her life and barely escapes through a hole into an upper tunnel. Just then, she suddenly hears the sound of someone walking above the tunnel. The sound stops at one place. The lid of the tunnel opens there, and a terrifying creature descends. It looks human but is growling like an animal. Its body is completely burnt, and its eyes are shiny like white stones. Then Lisa's eyes fall on its severed hand. Seeing its severed hand, Lisa understands that it is none other than Adam, who is turned into a monster after being burned. Now he wants to kill Lisa. Adam's eyes were burnt, so he couldn't see Lisa, but he could hear her. Lisa starts moving forward quietly and slowly. But then, a faint sound echoes as her watch hits the floor, alerting Adam to her presence, and he quickly starts coming after her to kill her. Lisa was about to be caught when she went through a narrow tunnel to the other side. Because Adam couldn't see, he couldn't cross that spot. Lisa moves forward through that tunnel and reaches a place where she has two paths ahead. Lisa doesn't know which path to choose. After thinking a lot and not understanding, she guesses and enters the left tunnel. Outside the tunnel is a room with glass walls on all sides. On those walls, Lisa sees all her memories, from her birth to giving birth to her daughter. There, Lisa also sees how her daughter lost her life due to her carelessness. Lisa starts crying a lot, remembering her daughter. Just then, she sees that Adam is coming after her again from the ceiling above. But Lisa escapes from him and reaches another tunnel. There she sees something that makes her incredibly happy. She sees the blue sky shining outside at the end of the tunnel. Seeing her freedom so close, Lisa feels courage again. But to cross that tunnel, she has to pass through a thorny path. Only 60 seconds are left now. The next moment, the heating pipes also emerge from the wall, which will fill the place with fire once the 60 seconds are over. Without wasting time, Lisa starts going under these barbed wires, which pierce her body, badly cutting her back. Lisa is in great pain, and a lot of blood starts coming from her back. But disregarding herself, Lisa slowly starts moving towards the sky. Just then, a chamber opens in the tunnel behind, where Adam quickly hides. Soon, the fiery deluge is about to come. Lisa, drenched in blood, is trying to get out. But due to excessive blood loss, moving forward is becoming difficult for her. Her vision is blurring. Just then, the 60 seconds end, and the next moment, fire starts raining there. Before that fiery deluge could engulf Lisa, a door opens right below her, and she falls into a chamber and loses consciousness. A little while later, when Lisa opens her eyes, she sees that she has returned to the same place where she had started, meaning all the effort she had put in so far to escape has been wasted. Seeing this, Lisa is now completely broken. Just then, the robot comes again to bandage her. Lisa stops it from bandaging her because she is not ready to go through all this again. She tells the robot that she just wants to die now. The robot agrees to Lisa's request, and an injection emerges from its mouth and moves towards Lisa's body. Just then, Lisa remembers the marks on Adam's hand. She understands that those marks must indicate the way out. So, she starts drawing the marks that were on Adam's hand on the wall with her blood. After observing them carefully, Lisa realizes that they are arrows showing the direction to escape. For example, the first arrow was pointing to the left side. That meant that of the first two tunnels encountered, she should go inside the left side tunnel. The second arrow was pointing to the right side, meaning after crossing the first tunnel, when two tunnels appear together again, then she should go inside the right side tunnel. She thought that surely there must be similar symbols below the watch on her wrist that show the direction to get out. Understanding this, Lisa asks the robot to heal her wounds. As soon as her wounds are bandaged, she sets out into the tunnels again with new hope. Lisa had already passed through these tunnels before, so she easily started moving forward, crossing those tunnels, and stopped near the pit filled with acid. There, she burned her watch in the acid and detached it from her wrist. On her wrist were symbols just like those on Adam's hand, just with slight variations. Lisa, holding the burnt watch in her hands, moves forward and reaches the place where she had first chosen the left tunnel out of these two tunnels. But according to the symbols, the correct tunnel is the right one. She quickly goes into the right tunnel. Further ahead, she finds two more tunnels, where the correct one was the left one. In this way, with the help of the marks on her hand, Lisa kept choosing the right path and moving forward. But then, once again, Adam starts chasing her. Here, Lisa wisely throws her watch into one tunnel to mislead Adam and hides by sitting in another tunnel. Adam, following the sound of the watch, enters the other tunnel. After Adam leaves, when Lisa checks the symbols on her wrist, she finds out that the tunnel she sent Adam into was the correct one. Seeing this, Lisa becomes very upset. Now Lisa has no other way, so she quietly enters the tunnel where Adam is. This tunnel is quite strange. It felt as if this tunnel was like the stomach of a large animal. Lisa slowly moves forward. Going a little further, she sees her watch lying ahead. But Adam is also present there. Since Adam couldn't see, Lisa quietly picks up the watch. But then, the alarm goes off on the watch, indicating 60 seconds remaining. The sound alerts Adam to Lisa's presence. He starts chasing her again. To avoid him, Lisa starts running back the way she came. At that time, the 60-second countdown had started on Lisa's watch, and the heating pipes had also emerged from the tunnel. At the same time, the rescue chamber in the tunnel had also opened. Lisa quickly goes and hides in that chamber. Adam also reaches there, but it is too late because a glass door has closed the chamber. Here, Lisa teases Adam by showing him the middle finger. But unfortunately, this time, the heating tubes that spew fire retract without spewing fire. After that, the chamber door also opens, and the next moment, Adam attacks Lisa. Lisa also fights back against Adam to save herself and starts crushing the devil's head with her feet. The wall of the chamber behind also starts pushing Lisa forward, crushing that devil Adam's head. And finally, Lisa gets rid of Adam. Lisa now continues on her path forward, where she eventually finds two paths again. According to the symbols on her wrist, she needs to go through the right tunnel, and this is the last tunnel of the maze. But then, a girl emerges from the left tunnel. Seeing her, Lisa's eyes widen in disbelief, and she starts crying because this girl is none other than her daughter, Nina. After Nina's death, Lisa had given up on life. Her only wish was to meet Nina somehow, and finally, today her wish was fulfilled. Nina says to her mother, "Lisa, don't leave me alone again." To which Lisa replies, "No, my child, I will always be with you." Nina says, "Then come with me into the left tunnel." Crying, Lisa says, "Nina, I don't want to lose you again. But the truth is that you are already dead, and my destination is in the other tunnel." Saying this, Lisa starts to leave. Nina calls out to her from behind, but Lisa, hardening her heart, it's that tunnel. Upon coming out, Lisa breaks down crying. After that, wasting time, Lisa enters the right tunnel.